1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says a new local body system will be introduced to address problems of the people at their doorstep. The National Assembly was informed today that Pakistan Telecommunication Authority has so far blocked around 1 million uniform resource locators containing objectionable contents. Foreign Minister says positive momentum of intra-Afghan dialogue needs to be maintained and the historic opportunity for peace must not be missed. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 3 youth in Tral area of Pulwama district today. The United States says Afghan Taliban had not met their commitment under US Taliban deal. Pakistan beat South Africa by 7 wickets in the first cricket test in Karachi today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says a new local body system will be introduced to address the problems of people at their doorstep. Addressing a ceremony in connection with distribution of checks under Ehsaas and Kamyab Jawan programs in Sahiwal today, he said the local government elections will be held this year. The Prime Minister said a long-term policy is being framed to uplift the agriculture sector, which has been made part of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. Imran Khan said the country is also heading towards industrialization. He said due to our policies, the textile industry is operating at its full capacity, whilst the construction sector is also witnessing a major growth. The Prime Minister said the government is working to uplift the areas which were neglected in the past. He said the health insurance cards will be provided to all families in Punjab by December this year. The Prime Minister said the government has decided to bring a uniformed syllabus so that the children of poor families also get the opportunities to excel. A delegation of parliamentarians from Sahiwal division and members of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Sahiwal today and discussed political matters and development schemes, especially in the areas of education, health and agriculture. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister directed immediate action against the land-grabbing mafia and criminal elements, saying these should be brought to justice in order to stop the exploitation of poor and disadvantaged segments of the society. He directed that open kacheris be conducted for addressal of problems of people on priority basis. President Dr. Arif Alvi has directed Federal Board of Revenue to recover over 14 million rupees in a bogus tax refund case. The President today rejected FBR's representation against the order of Federal Tax Ombudsman in a case of bogus tax refunds worth over 14 million rupees made to a fake registered person. The President upheld FTO's decision against the irregularities committed by FBR field formations in registering, processing, sanctioning and issuing sales tax refunds to fake RPs during the period 2012-2013. Responding to a question during question hour in the Senate, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Mohammad Khan said National Accountability Bureau has recovered 390 billion rupees during the tenure of PTI government. He said over 480 billion rupees in last 10 years were recovered by the Bureau. The National Assembly was informed today that Pakistan Telecommunication Authority is taking effective measures for removal or blocking of offensive content pertaining to religion and integrity and defense of the country. Responding to a question during question hour in the House today, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Ali Mohammad Khan said the PTA has so far blocked around 1 million uniform resource locators containing objectionable contents. He said promoting pornography, blackmailing women and personal attacks cannot be tolerated. Kuwait's Assistant Foreign Minister of Asian Affairs Ali Suleiman Al Saeed concluded his 4-day visit to Islamabad today. During the visit, Ali Suleiman Al Saeed held the third round of bilateral political consultations with Pakistan. The consultations reviewed the entire spectrum of bilateral relations, collaboration on issues of mutual interest at regional and international fora, and possibilities for enhanced collaboration in other fields, including food security, agriculture, poultry, livestock, tourism, and oil exploration. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says peace and stability in Afghanistan is indispensable and very important for Pakistan. Addressing a webinar through video link in Islamabad today, he said Afghanistan is not just a neighbor of Pakistan, but we have historic relations based on faith and culture. The Foreign Minister said for more than 4 decades, the Afghan people have been deeply affected by instability and the ongoing conflict in their country. He said Pakistan has been hardest hit by the effects of this conflict. The Foreign Minister said the ongoing peace process in Afghanistan offers hope and optimism that the decades-long conflict will end. He said it also offers new prospects for lasting peace, economic development, and regional connectivity. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the positive momentum of the intra-Afghan dialogue needs to be maintained, and this historic opportunity for peace must not be missed. He said the peace process must be protected from the elements that are trying to disrupt it. Third round of bilateral political consultations between Pakistan and Kenya was held through video conference today. The Pakistan side was led by Foreign Secretary Suhail Mahmood, whereas the Kenyan side was headed by Foreign Ministry Ambassador Kemal Macharia. The consultations covered entire spectrum of bilateral relations, mutual cooperation in the multilateral fora, and issues of peace and security in the respective regions. The Foreign Secretary highlighted Prime Minister Imran Khan's vision to forge multifaceted cooperation with African continent as part of the Engage Africa initiative. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Muhammad Amjad Khan Niazi has reaffirmed the resolve to thwart any misadventure by the adversary. He was speaking at the debrief session of Pakistan Navy's operational exercise Ribat 21 in Karachi. The naval chief said Pakistan is a peace-loving country and believes in regional prosperity and stability. Exercise Ribat focuses on validating Pakistan Navy's war-fighting concepts under evolving multifaceted threats ranging from conventional to asymmetric warfare. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 3 youth in Tral area of Pulwama district today. The troops martyred youth during a cordon and search operation in Mandora area of Tral. Meanwhile, All Party Hurriyat Conference General Secretary Maulvi Bashir Ahmed, addressing a condolence reference in Sopore, urged the international community to play their role in granting the right to self-determination to the Kashmiris. The United States says Afghan Taliban had not met its commitment under U.S. Taliban deal. Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby told a press conference in Washington that without meeting their commitments to renounce terrorism, it is very hard to see a specific way forward for negotiated settlement of the Afghan issue. The Pentagon spokesperson said we are still committed to that deal. Cricket. Pakistan beat South Africa by 7 wickets in the first cricket test in Karachi today. The scores: South Africa 220 and 245, Pakistan 378 and 90 for 3. Nauman Ali and Yasir Shah each took 7 wickets in the match. It is after 7 years that Pakistan has defeated South Africa in the test match. Fawad Alam was declared man of the match for scoring brilliant 109 runs in the first innings. Pakistan lead the series by 1-0. The second and last test of the series will be played in Rawalpindi on the 4th of next month. And finally, we have the weather report for you. Cold and dry weather is likely to prevail over most parts of the country, while very cold in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan and Balochistan during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.